someone bites Beyonce, you go, I didn't see nothing. She thinks I'm a TSA agent.
She thinks you work there.
I saw a black woman in a uniform, and I was like, we all do look alike if we're in a uniform. You know when a dude shows up to a dick appointment with no dick and then doesn't do nothing? And you're like, why'd you come here?
Thank you so much for being here, Nicole Byer, host of Nailed It.
Yes.
You're a busy bitch.
Yes, very busy.
And you're nominated for an Emmy.
My show's nominated for an Emmy. She hosts an Emmy-nominated show.
You are the show to me, I feel like.
Thank you.
Your humor comes out a lot.
Thank you.
How much do they have to cut out? Because I
So
feel like that
much.
mouth is dirty.
Oh, it's filthy. We shoot for 10 hours, essentially. Like, the camera is on me for, 10 hours-ish, because we do 12-hour days, and I watch them bake for, the 2 hours or whatever. They cut out so many dick jokes, so many.
Can we get those compiled into deleted scenes?
I asked, and they said no. I said, I want a sizzle of all my nasty and they said no.
We can sell that to Showtime.
Right?
How has your life changed since Nailed It came out?
My life has changed in such a really nice way. My road numbers have gone up, so more people come out to see me do stand-up.
Nice.
I'm selling out my dates, which has been just a real, not to be corny, blessing, because I like doing stand-up, and it's more fun when you do it to a sold-out crowd that's excited to see you.
When you're making a coin and you get a clap.
Well, it's not even about the coin. It's literally about your show is just fundamentally better when it's filled with people who are excited to see you, who aren't just who's the comedian of the weekend? These people are excited to see me. They like what I do. A lot of them listen to my podcast as well. So that's just been really, really awesome. The weird thing is kids like me.
And you don't like kids?
No. So I can't go to my favorite places like Target. Target's full of children. And they're looking at you funny. I was doing a show and the club was above a restaurant and you had to go to the bathroom in the restaurant downstairs. Mm-hmm. So I was going to the bathroom and a little kid saw me and I was talking on my phone. I hung up and his eyes got really big and he went, and he pointed and I went, no.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Crushed that child.
I also can't walk out the house like I used to. I used to look homeless at the airport. If Kanye West was homeless, ultra homeless.
I look homeless at the airport.
Still?
I never look good at the airport. No, because you don't get recognized when you look homeless. I literally look like a different person. I'm not contoured. I'm not wearing my hair. I'm wearing a hat. Also, oh my God, the wildest thing happened at the airport the other day.
Tell me everything.
So I was in line with the rest of the people, and this woman in front of me was putting her stuff in the bin, and then she walked through the metal detector, and then she doubled back, and she hands me her flip-flops, and she goes, I didn't take them off. And I took her flip-flops and was like, okay. And then she walked through the metal detector, and I put them in a bin, and I was like, she thinks I'm a TSA agent.
She thinks you work there.
Yes. And I was and I looked around, I was like, I could be a TSA agent. And then yesterday I saw a black woman in a uniform, and I was like, we all do look alike if we're in a uniform.
You
black
have the...
women, all
yes.
of us, we look the same. Hair back in a uniform, we all look alike, because they don't make uniforms that fit us.
Don't you love when the black stewardess on the plane, because there's not many of them, always hook you up?
All flight attendants hook me up. I'll tell you that, because I'm friendly and I'm nice, and I like to call out badly behaved passengers. So if someone's behaving badly, I go, "Oh my God, look at that guy," and they're like, "Girl, I know," and I'm like, "I know, this is wild," and then they're like, "You want a drink?" And I'm like, "Ding ding,
dun,
ding
dun,
ding, that's
dun,
what I
dun.
want." But now I fly first class, so I don't have to be nice to anybody. No, I'm kidding. I'm still very nice to them.
Do you know that, I just found this out, excuse me, white people out there.
No.
In divorces, there are people who fight for miles.
Wait, why you say excuse me, white people?
Because that's a white people
that
thing.
is a white
that's
people
a white
problem.
thing. We're
That
not fighting
is-
over miles.
No, I can see a black woman being petty who's like,
Give me the
I'm
miles.
going to Hawaii. That is hilarious to fight over miles. I cannot wait to be in a relationship so it can end and we can argue over stuff. I can't wait. I cannot wait. That's funny. I want to look a dude in the eye and be like, I want your miles.
Give me half that
Steven,
cat.
I want the miles and this dresser. Couples argue over bull. I love it.
That's why you're single. Because a man knows you coming to fight. I do like, and maybe this is why I'm single. I used to pick a fight with my ex just to have sex after.
What?
Because it was hot.
But you could have sex and not fight.
No, but the after fight sex is good.
But
am I wrong?
But
look, the after fight sex is passionate and you're still mad.
why can't you just like agree to role play and not have a real fight?
No, you have to do it about something stupid.
Like what?
You know, you'll be coming home from like a party and you'll be like, I saw you look at Mary like that.
I can't wait to do that to somebody. To be like, I saw you. You walked half a step faster than me because you're trying to get away from me. I feel it. Like I can't wait to have a real dumb fight.
As
just
you put on the La
about
Perla.
everything.
As you put on the La Perla.
And then climb on his and go, don't walk faster than me.
What are you looking for in a guy?
I would like him to have all his teeth. I would also like for him to have a job and like his own money. I don't want a dude who's like who has dreams. I want him to like be living his dreams. Mm-hmm. And that's like truly it.
You're a confident woman.
I think so.
You're confident, you're beautiful,
hey,
you're
thank
successful.
You. Thank you.
Do you feel like it turns people off sometimes?
I mean, Whitney Cummings has a joke in one of her specials where she was like, I have my own money and I have my own house, and guess who that's attractive to? Not men. And I think that's really funny because it isn't attractive to a lot of dudes.
Your comedy is very self-deprecating, and I like that about you. That used to be my style because I always felt like it was a defense mechanism for me.
Sure.
Like, you can't make fun of me because I'm already making fun of my broke self.
Sure.
Was that your situation as well?
I don't know if it was a defense mechanism or not, because nobody ever really made fun of me. I've been like this my whole life. It's been exhausting for people who know me. It's just, I don't know. I came out kicking and screaming and I never stopped.
When did you discover the art of cursing? Because it's an art form.
That's a really fun question. I remember in like 4th grade being on the swings. Can't remember the little girl's name, but I was like, say and she was like, no. And I was like, come on.
You can do it.
Say it. And then she wouldn't say it. So then I got on the swing and I started just screaming and I was like, I like that word. I want to say that word all the time.
So you were peer pressuring girls into saying the F word. That's what you were peer pressuring people.
I was. Because I was like, you do it, you be bad. And they were like, no. And I was like, fine. You have to do everything yourself if you want it done right. I've always just been a little sociopath. No, I'm kidding.
You grew up in a mixed neighborhood.
No, I grew up in a white neighborhood.
What happened when you like entered the urban scene for the first time? Because we sometimes get, the voice, oh my God, you act this way is this, and you're just like,
so I went to church in a very black neighborhood, and a lot of times they'd be like, do you think you're better than us, blah, 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 and I was like, no, I don't, I've never thought once about the way I speak, I just speak the way I do. Urban rooms doing comedy is really hard for me, because it takes them a minute to adjust to the way I sound. And I did, so D. Ray Davis has a show at the Improv on Mondays, and I did it, and I knew full well, I was like, these people, they don't want to hear a Disney joke that's 10 minutes long. But that's what I'm working on now, and I need to work it out. And like, black rooms love a short joke to the point that's very funny.
Yes.
They don't really like a story. But I was like, I'm gonna do it anyway, but then it didn't go that well. And then after I had like this really fun dick joke that I do, and I told that, and this older black woman in the front row went, you stupid. And I was like, mm-hmm. She was like, funny. You're funny, but you stupid. And I was like, oh, okay. So these people didn't actually hate me. They just were like, she's weird.
They're trying to figure you out.
Yes. And I think when you have 10 minutes and 7 of it is, what is this? You're like, it's hard to succeed.
When did you decide, okay, I'm funny enough to make this a career?
I like started doing improv, and I guess I was like it really was confirmation. I had this audition where a man was in a motorcycle accident. All I had to do was go, help, help, someone help. And I did it. And I was like, Nicole, it's serious. He's dying. Be serious. And then I was like, help, help. And then the casting director was like, you're very funny. She was like, you're not going to get this. You're too funny to be asking for help. And then she tried to work with me, and she was just like, I don't know, something about your face. After that, I was like, okay, I guess maybe I just focus on comedy for right now. I never once thought I couldn't
do it.
make a living doing comedy, if that makes sense.
No, that makes total sense.
I don't know. Actors are delusional.
I like it, though.
We're all very delusional.
But how deep are you in the delusion?
Fully. I walk into a room of people who look identical to me and I go, I'm the best of them.
Who was your inspiration growing up?
I love Monique, Whoopi Goldberg, Adele Gibbons, the Queens of Comedy some more. Like, they're all
It's one of my favorite movies ever.
So funny. Also, I love Tina Fey. I think she's really funny. But yeah, a lot of strong Black women. Like, I loved Living Single. That was one of my favorite shows growing
Amazing.
up. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, because they sounded the way I sounded. Yeah, so I just grew up watching a lot of strong Black people.
Have you ever met Oprah?
No. Me and my best friend Sashir and I host a podcast called Best Friends on the Earwolf Network, and we interview sets of best friends, and we asked Oprah and Gail. The offer's out, so the ball's in their court.
I've met her twice.
What happened?
One, she smells like money.
Yeah.
And two, she looks at you like within 30 seconds, she saw my soul, tickled it, and invited it out to play. Like, it was weird.
God.
It was really weird.
I just love entities. Like, she's no longer a person. She's an entity. I got to meet Beyonce very briefly, and she's an entity. Like, she's elevated. She's better than us all.
It's weird.
She smelled so good. She was wearing a very long dress, and it looked like she was floating. Also, this was the VMAs, and
So it wasn't the night she got bit and Tiffany Haddish went ahead and said, who bit her?
no, it was not. That was wild. I was like, you can't hang out with Beyonce and tell all her business.
By the way, you can't be selling people out.
No, you can't do that. Someone bites Beyonce, you go, I didn't see nothing. You don't say anything.
But I was like, well, she gonna write a song about this. And sure enough, she was
did.
like, boom.
You gotta sign an NDA to hang out with the queen.
Okay, bring
Also,
you back.
I really hope she does hand out NDAs. I really hope.
I bet she does.
Like, you're at a dinner party and, like, the appetizer is signing an NDA.
No, bitch, I went to Coachella and they made me sign an NDA.
Really?
They made me sign an NDA.
Wow.
Tonight
You
put
were
out the
Coachella?
footage. Yeah, she was in the artist little moment.
I
and they were
love
like,
it.
do not live stream
Honestly,
this.
that audience at Coachella did not deserve Beyonce, and you were a part of that.
You know what?
She
I felt
had to
guilty.
tell people to dance. I was like, what is going on? You're at a Beyonce show.
Well-
You're lucky.
Have you ever been to Coachella?
I don't want that. That's like stepping into an oven to listen to music. No, thank you. It's too hot. And then everyone's dressed like they're going to Mars. I don't want it.
That's 'cause
You can keep it.
everybody's on Mars.
No, I don't want to go. They're not sending their bus to Coachella. I don't like all those people there.
Do you do crowds?
I don't love a crowd. I also don't like outside. There's buildings.
You don't like kids. You don't like crowds. You don't like outside. You don't like people who don't dance at Beyonce concerts. What else do you not like?
Oh my God, so much stuff. Soup. Soup's for lazy people who don't want to chew. Soup is stupid. You want me to slurp some hot burn my mouth and then swallow it? So my throat's getting all burnt up? And then gazpacho? That's just ketchup. I hate soup so much. Mustard. Oh my God, it ruins everything. Pickles? Why? Why are we eating old ass cucumbers? The only old good thing is grapes, and that's wine. There's so much I don't like. And I have very strong opinions about everything I don't like. I once went on a date with a man and I was really talking about my hatred of soup.
For the first 45 minutes.
For a while, because he was so boring. And he was like, wow, you're really passionate about your hatred of soup. And I was like, well, what don't you like? And he was like, I hate social economic injustices. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
But like clam chowder's bad. We didn't go out again.
Do you date black men or white men?
I date them all, but past history would say I date more white men because I'd rather be called exotic than have my blackness questioned.
I agree.
Yeah, I've dated some black dudes who really were hung up on the way I sounded.
Do you get pushback because you're a dark-skinned woman when dating black men?
I've never gotten pushback over the color of my skin, truly just the way I sound.
Yeah.
Which I think is so wild.
It's wild.
It's so rude.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it about the size? Is it about the motion? Or is it about the full package? Like, what do you care most about when it comes to a lover?
I like a big one. Like one that's like, you look at it and you go,
That's gonna hurt.
We're gonna have to Tetris this in me. But also, like, I've seen some hard workers with little guys, and they're good too. But you can't have a tiny dick and be lazy.
We call those Rudies.
Rudies?
Yes. You ever seen the movie Rudy?
No.
Where Rudy was a walk-on on the Notre Dame football team, and he came through and he made that touchdown, and it was like, Rudy, Rudy. It's like the surprise.
Okay, yeah, I do like a surprise. But, like, you know when a dude shows up to a dick appointment with no dick and then doesn't do nothing? And you're like, why'd you come here?
Do you turn them around?
Oh, no, I'm a woman. I'm very nice and accommodating. You're just like, oh, well, we can make this work.
I turn a bitch around.
Do you?
Oh, I'm like, oh my God, my cousin's coming home. You have to leave.
What?
Oh, no, for sure.
No, I have a hard time getting people out of my bed, too. I'm like, how do I make you leave? So sometimes I'll just be like, oh, boy, you gotta go.
You gotta get the out.
You can't be here anymore.
I'll take a fake phone call. I'll be like, hello? Okay, I'll be ready in 10 minutes. Cool, let me take a shower real quick.
And he's like, but it's 3 a.m. And you're like, I'll be ready.
Deuces.
Gotta go. I don't do it at my house anymore because I don't need people to know where I live.
Are you bougie now?
I bought a house.
Yes. How was that? Did you hate the process?
Nobody tells you that you have to sign so many things. And then nobody tells you that when you buy a house, you don't own that house. You're paying rent to Wells Fargo. And not only are you paying rent to Wells Fargo, you're not actually paying on the house. You're paying on the interest. And then if you pay extra, you have to make sure it's going to the principal. Otherwise, they'll just automatically put it to the interest.
Damn.
Yes. And then if you sell the house at a profit, but don't reinvest into another house, you have to pay taxes on your profit. We are all in a scam.
I need to marry the guy who gave you the mortgage. That's the dude I'm looking for. That's the kind of dude I'm looking for.
What do you mean?
I want a dude who may or may not have committed a white-collar crime.
The woman who did my mortgage, I really love her. I was worried about getting the mortgage. I didn't know if I was going to get approved. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get approved for this. And she was like, honey, they're not going to give you a mortgage you can't pay for. And I was like, wasn't that the housing crisis? And she went, ha, 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 you got me. That was her response.
You got me.
And I laughed so hard. And I was like, I don't know. This bitch may have me go bankrupt.
As you're signing your name away.
Truly, just signing my life away. She's great. I love her.
What's the one thing you want? Like when you get that big check?
Probably nothing, because I understand money. And if you spend it all, and if you're not making enough, it goes away.
But you look rich and expensive, and you smell nice. That's not cheap.
These jeans are 5 years old. This shirt was free from set, and this blazer was $1.
Damn.
And the shoes were from set. Yeah, this wig was from set. This outfit cost me nothing. My bag is full of LaCroix from here, and trail mix, and popcorn.
Bring me that bag. Bring me the bag. I need to know that's true.
Where's my purse?
Bring me the goddamn purse. You're lying.
Oh yeah, it's full of stuff.
It's
also it's a Fendi bag, so I did splurge on that.
This is beautiful.
Thank
you are
you.
not joking. Oh my God! Wait. It's like a clown car.
This is how you keep your money. You take from other people. People got mad at me on Twitter because I said on James Corden I haven't paid for toilet paper in 6 years because I steal it. But I don't steal it from like in small restaurants or anything. I steal it from like hotels.
Yes.
Those are corporations.
Yes.
You know? And then, chain restaurants I frequent. I don't mind the ply. It's fine because I buy baby wipes. So then after the 2-ply, I baby wipe. It's a whole process.
You're like Susie Orman here. You're the black Susie Orman.
Hey, I love saving money as I put all my free snacks into a Fendi bag.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done for money?
Well, I haven't done that many crazy things for money. I worked in a clothing store. Then I worked as a secretary. I was a bad secretary. I didn't know how to fax anything. I didn't know how to do anything. My boss would be like, can you do this? And I'd be like,
no.
Can you? He'd be like, yeah, sure. And I'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Damn.
And during my interview, they were like, why are you good for this job? And I was like, I can look busy. And he went, what? And I said, if you walk by, I can look like I'm busy. And then I did that for the first year I worked there. He would walk by and I'd be like, what?
You like typing on a computer that's off? Not even plugged in?
Yes. Oh, man, but also it was a comedy theater. It was the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater in New York. So I think they were just like, I don't know, she's funny.
We'll give it to her.
It's fine.
I f***ing love you.
Oh, thank you.
I really love you.
I adore you.
I cannot wait to watch the rest of your career.
Hey, me too. We're all watching it unfold.
And good luck at the Emmys this year.
Thank you.
I feel like you're going to win.
Do you?
I really do. I feel like you have a really good shot. The Amazing Race has been on for so long.
I
think
RuPaul's Drag Race
that's
is gonna
the
win.
only thing that's standing in your way because what's better than one black queen is 1,000. Mm-hmm. So you may have a little bit of a...
I mean, it'd be wild if we won. I wish I was nominated for Best Host because I've got a wonderful speech that I wrote for. So I was nominated for a Television Critics' Choice Award or something a couple months ago, and I was working, so I wouldn't be able to attend. So the speech I wrote, because a white lady was going to be accepting it on my behalf.
Yes.
So what I wrote was, I'm a proud black woman. I can't believe me, a proud black woman's winning an award as a black woman, because I'm black and winning awards.
I hate you. Shut down. Cut the light off. Cut the f***ing light off.
So if I was nominated for an Emmy, I would not go. I would send a white lady in my place to read that.
Cut.
Because I love bits.
Cut. I am done with you. I am telling you. Like what you saw? Hit subscribe. You don't want to miss any new episodes of Just a Sip, and you can catch up on any past episodes. The tea was hot. I'm telling you.